I'm Dave Morgan, and I endorse this podcast.
Salutations, home trees. It's your host, Chris, Cory, and Donnie, and welcome to another Goodie Bag edition of the More Gooder Than podcast. On these extra shows, we reveal the movies for the next main episode, read your comments, listen to messages from the hotline, and do another segment of MGT Light where we normally would discuss something we've been into during the week, but today it's not our podcast, and neither is next week's. Q gasps. That's right. Next week's episode is called Dave Morgan Presents More Gooder Than, a Dave Morgan joint by Dave Morgan. And in the studio right now, we have 7th tier. Didn't even know it went up that high until recently. 7th tier home tree. Dave Morgan is in the house with us right now. Dave, how's it going, bud?
Pretty good. Best money I've ever spent.
I like that. And this man's like bought a house.
And a show.
And a show. Like, so I'm just saying, like, watch
out, Elon Musk. Here he comes.
He's coming for you. He's coming for you. Dave, why don't you tell him what our movies are for next week, since it's your show now?
Yeah. We're doing The Foxcatcher and Creed.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited
to watch these movies.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch these movies for next week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Stoked. Feel like I'm going to fly now.
No spoilers, though. Okay.
Getting stronger.
Getting stronger! I mean, how pumped do you get when the horns start playing?
Absolutely.
I mean, you just can't.
I hope those horns are in this movie.
But not to like a really like important part, like thematically.
Yeah.
Like he's got to like struggle to get up or something.
Yeah, I don't want to see it during any of the montages.
No,
I want to see it like, I don't know, like 12th round of the final fight or something.
Yeah. When you know who he should fight in it?
Just like a little snippet of it.
Pretty Boy Conley. That's who he should fight.
That's who he should fight.
Yeah.
That would be a great fighter name. I hope that's in the movie when we
What do you
watch
think,
it.
Dave? You hope that's in the movie when you watch it?
I hope.
I can only hope. So Dave, we've known each other for like 3 years? 2 years? At least 2.
Like 4.
I know your wife and her family. I've known them since.
I've known Dave for like at least 5 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe 10.
Maybe 10, yeah. It's been such a long time.
But Dave was in the League of Glory, my fantasy football league. He is the current reigning champion.
Yeah.
Behind him in that closet.
So we got first and last right here in the room.
Absolutely, yeah.
And
did you get to do some kind of like victory thing to put out on social media?
He gets to slap.
I know he had to stand on the corner and say that he lost.
Well, one, he gets a lot of money.
Oh, he gets to shoot you with the bow.
Yeah, later.
That money is what he bought the show with.
Yes.
Isn't
It is.
Chris,
I know.
That is what's funding
You
this
were
show.
our own demise.
Yeah, I mean, so actually behind you in the bunker closet, among the rest of your presents, is your trophy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we'll pull it out and give.
Have you conducted the slap yet?
No.
Oh,
The guy.
We're gonna do that. That's the.
I don't know. I don't get
right,
slapped.
right?
I have to. I did the walking with the. I did the walking with
Who
with
does
the
he get to
sign.
slap? Who do you get to slap?
Friend of ours. He's not like in the city right now. So like
He's in hiding.
when he's here
Out of the country.
Well, like Cody got from the N Cody podcast. They were also in it. Cody got 4th. So right, he got 4th, right?
He might have got 3rd.
He got 3rd. That's right. So he gets money, and then he gets to like perform things. I think he gets to write a Sharpie tramp stamp on somebody, and then Dan got 5th, so he gets to shave his legs.
So first, second, and third all get
1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th.
get prizes, and then the last 3, the lowest 3 get punishments.
No. So first 3 get money. 4th place got to go to the playoffs. Super good radio right now for people who love fantasy football. No, so fourth place is in the playoffs, so they don't get money, but they get 0 punishments, and they get to take part in like the hazing.
Okay.
And then 5th through 10th, I have a list of punishments, and so it keeps you. Some of them are worse than others, and so 5th place gets to pick from the list first. 6th place, so like it's in your best interest to stay in the consolation playoffs. Because like the way I've done it in the past is if once the playoffs hit, then no one else plays, and they just dump their teams. Yeah. And then like it's just like everyone's picking up all these like superstars off the waiver wire and everything. So
That's pretty clever.
Thank you. I try my best. But anyway,
That's high praise.
No matter
Donnie
what,
rarely ever says that he does something clever.
I dumb it down for him.
Chris
most of the time.
does a handbook that he printed out the first year.
Yeah, you still have it, right?
Oh yeah, I still have it.
It just So you've come from leagues, the Kerr.
Yeah.
That is shady.
Yeah.
And but the prize money's like $2,000, right?
Oh wow.
Yeah, over $1,000.
Yeah.
Well, like what shade? Like somebody gets knifed if they lose. or something?
The commissioner.
How many fingers does Dave have?
No, the commissioner takes bribes.
Oh really?
Oh,
And then he'll change the rules after the draft and stuff so I set the rules, say what's going on. I want it to be on the up and up. And I just want everyone to have a good time. Yeah. And I try and get Cory in the league every time, but he's in 8 leagues.
I was only in one this year. But yeah. There's a family league that I do, and then there's all of my friends and stuff like that. And so I don't want to do more than 2. It splits my brain too much.
Oh, for sure.
I'm rooting for a person on one game, and then you have to have this perfect scenario where okay, I need them to lose, but I need them to score really high. I didn't like it.
Doing one league enhances my football viewing experience tenfold.
Yeah.
Just because so the Packers aren't on, but man, am I cheering for these Bengal players. Go Bengals. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. But anyway, Dave's the champ, so refer to him only as Dave the Champ Morgan.
It's funny, a little bit of a tie-in. Donnie, you would know this, but where we work at Secret Government Project, there is, I don't know if I want to say his name. His name is Square and Fall.
What?
Okay.
His name was Square and Fall. Doesn't Dave remind you of him? There's something you could be his son, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. If Dave were a little more haggard.
Well, fair and small. What do I say his name was?
Square and Fall.
Square and Fall. He's a lot older than Dave.
Yeah,
is,
he's mid-50s.
Yeah.
So is Dave, actually.
You look similar.
Are you?
Dave's in his mid-50s.
You look way better than Fair and Squall.
Square and Fall. I don't even know. I know who you're talking about now.
I was considered to say his name, and it also might give away our secret government program.
Yeah. So. No, I got it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, kind of. Better looking and younger.
Yeah, younger and better looking. But I mean, Fair and Squall is a handsome man.
That's so funny. What do you think about your handsome level, Dave? Dave smells of rich mahogany and old books. Sandalwood.
Yeah. I'm your typical accountant, fantasy football winner guy.
Yeah.
He actually invented the cones of Dunshire. I call it Dunsmuir every time. I love that show. Cory is the only one of us 4 right now that has not watched Parks and Rec. Yeah. Everybody, send him hate mail.
Send me hate mail. There's a lot of shows that are out there that I haven't watched.
Oh,
I mean, that's not as bad as not watching Knight Rider, but
yeah, I've never seen Knight Rider.
Still,
proudly.
The show that so I started watching Umbrella Academy, which
this was another show that I want to watch, but I just don't have time right now.
Yeah. And so I kind of cut out other ones and just started watching it. Have you watched it, Dave?
I started the first episode.
Okay. Did you enjoy it or?
I just always go back to The Office.
Yeah, and Parks and Rec. Yeah. And then Donnie, I know you got Mr. Robot and Narcos right now, right?
We're all caught up with Mr. Robot. There's only going to be 4 seasons. And we're waiting for the 4th one to start. We actually started rewatching The Expanse because we never finished it, but it's been so long we wanted to go back to the beginning.
And it's on Prime now.
That's a heavy show. There's a lot of little things that happen quickly.
We didn't get very far. We're a couple episodes into the 2nd season when we went on to other things. It was I gotta go back.
So how far along are you now in the rewatch?
Just 4 episodes in.
The first season?
Yeah. Dave wrote The Expanse.
Did he? That's a good show, man. I really
one of my side projects.
Well,
dominating at fantasy football, having incredible taste of podcasts, and writing The Expanse.
What got me back into The Expanse was one of the characters on my favorite podcast, Androids and Aliens.
Oh my God.
Dr. Kundatu
Chris.
I'm
gonna bleep all of this out.
Is based on he's got a belter accent.
Get out of here. No, that character is pretty great.
It probably is good. I actually have it. I've subscribed to it, but I have not started listening to it yet because
I listened to 4 episodes, and honestly, it is fantastic. The energy level is very high. We've tried. Off air, we were trying to get Dave hey, listen to some of these RPG podcasts because you like the game a little bit.
Yeah.
But me and Cory said, listen to Taz. We of course said Dungeons and Drongos. Donnie's got one called Crit Storm, and then which he would never know Donnie telling anybody that. So, so we know we're connoisseurs of that. Mm-hmm. And then this guy, Donnie, refuses to listen.
He literally walks into my office and says, I'm having a hankering for a good RPG real play podcast. And I was I couldn't figure out what I wanted to listen to, but I found these guys. I'm just are you serious? We've been telling him for months on the show and off the show.
Yeah.
I gave him my comic of the first episode or the first arc of the show. And he's like, nah.
You're there, big Gerblins. Me and Cory love it so much. We are traveling 4.5 hours to see them perform it live and then driving back 4.5 hours in the same day because we love it so much.
I would drive 5 to see Enter the Aliens.
Well, with traffic.
I would drive 5 miles.
And I would drive 500 more. But see, anyway, what?
I don't know. I realized I never tied in the comparison of Fair and Squall to Dave. It's because I'm in the football pool in our office.
Oh,
pool.
yeah.
That was the whole football thing. And it just got me thinking like, he sounds like and looks like Fair and Squall. I'm just going to put a cap on that.
Dave is a Niners fan, if you were wondering.
That's right.
Dude, that shirt is so freaking sweet, man.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Metallica tour shirt. It looks so good. Ooh, doggy. A Twitter poll was ran. And
Brought to you by Dave Morgan.
Brought to you by Dave Morgan. We were so close to having something that's never happened before.
3-way tie.
Getting a 0 on something. I still think someone's trolling us. We've never had a 0 on anything, and we were so close. But anyway, John Wick Chapter 2, 64%.
Okay.
Overwhelmingly,
Obviously.
people loved it.
Yeah.
It was Bourne got 29%, and then Jack Reacher 2 was at 0.
Really?
Wow.
Until like the last minute.
Yeah, I jumped ship at the right time. Waiting for my Wicklet.
Anyway, guys, Cory deserves some swag. Chris gets all the swag. Give Cory some swag.
Just give me some love.
For just 50 cents a day. Sally Struthers. Sally Struthers? Yeah, Sally Struthers.
I don't remember.
Anyway, and then Jack Reacher was 7%. So John Wick Chapter 2. Have you watched the John? Have you seen the John Wicks, Dave?
I have
Word
not.
mouth with Chris.
Bro. We're gonna go right after this.
Which one did you ask him, Jack Reacher?
I said John
Or
Wick.
John Wick, yeah.
John Wick.
John Wick's amazing.
They are so good.
Yeah.
They are such I mean, I don't want to turn this into the John Wick cast again. They're just so good. They're just really, really good.
Yeah.
And they're just everything you like about action movies. Don't watch it with your father-in-law.
Well, I know everybody loves Keanu Reeves.
He's the best.
Yeah.
At being
People
Keanu.
knock his acting, and I don't even think it's that bad.
Whoa.
I just... Whoa. I mean, if you got presented with the truth about the world around you and it was the Matrix, I think you'd be like, whoa.
Overall, I
think your mind would be
the
blown.
man has had incalculable amounts of tragedy in his life.
That's what sucks, yeah.
And he just keeps going, and he donates almost all of his money to just various charities, and is the nicest guy. Anybody that asks,
so hard.
so hard, and
Apparently it's pretty pleasant to work with, too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, just an all-around good person on this planet. That's what sucks is good people, bad things happen to them.
If we were approached by like an advanced alien race and we needed to send an
I hope
ambassador,
he was the emissary.
yeah,
Keanu Reeves.
send Keanu.
Klaatu.
He
what was it?
represents the
what was
best of us.
The last day on Earth, or what was it called?
The
The day the Earth stood still.
the
It's
Earth stood still,
Klaatu.
yeah.
Klaatu Barada Nikto.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like it's there. It's right there. Anyway, so John Wick 2, big time. But yeah, and then on the I did a Facebook poll too. Jack Reacher received 0 votes.
It wasn't a great movie.
It's just like, it's enjoyable to watch. Have you watched those?
No, I remember a coworker watching Jack Reacher in the movies, and I was like, "Oh, did you like that?" And she was like, "Yeah, it was amazing." And I was like, "Didn't look amazing."
The first Jack Reacher is very enjoyable.
I
to
enjoyed the
watch.
first
I
one.
think it was the second one. Yeah.
There was a steep drop off between the first and the second.
Yeah, and it was just they were playing up too much that he's just like impossible to beat. Like you still like Jason
100%.
Bourne
Yeah.
is a badass, but still there was somebody who was his match.
And you
he
watch
lost
Bourne
his
movies, right?
girlfriend.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's this humanizing factor to even though they're so badass. With Jack Reacher, it was like he was just invincible. You know, and this wasn't a fantasy world like
Because
the
he's
Matrix or
Tom
something,
Cruise,
but-
and he is invincible because
Tom Cruise, the actor, is invincible. So
Tom Cruise.
he doesn't know how to play down
doesn't know how to play
the
down.
human level.
I saw.
Script here says I get hurt. What is that?
What's his hurt?
What's pain?
Hurts his what?
Is this something you humans experience?
Hurts.
Wasn't there a
Hurts.
scene where he like broke his leg almost jumping from a building?
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, as a human, he did because he does his own stunts.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so he's like 55 or almost 60. Like he's getting really old, and he had to jump from one rooftop to another. And they wanted his stuntman to do it. And he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. And he like just barely missed. Like he like shattered his heel or something.
And that's why you have stuntmen.
Yeah.
Because They can
You're
find
old and
another.
brittle.
They can. Well, no, you can. And I like it is like. Here's the thing. Do we think it's cool that Tom Cruise has his own stunts? It's
Absolutely.
really cool,
Yeah.
right?
And that's what he's doing it for. He's like, you know what? Who cares? Like, bones will heal.
Yeah.
But now he's got that street cred. Like, I broke my foot on this movie, and everybody loves me for it.
What's your favorite Tom Cruise movie, Dave?
Oh gosh.
Go ahead. It's Legend. I know. You don't know?
No.
What? I mean, what's your favorite?
God, I mean,
Corey?
there's so many. I mean, Top Gun obviously kind of comes to mind.
Yeah,
but I mean,
it's
like,
good.
I really loved Oblivion. I thought that was really good.
Man, that's like the worst one he's in.
No, it's good. It was great.
How
Actually,
about Jerry Maguire?
Oh yeah, show me that money. Is that it? That's right.
God,
Show me that cash.
No. What's the one where he's from? He's from Ireland.
Far and away.
Yeah,
I was going to
he
say.
brings us hot to America.
Are you kidding me? That's my favorite Tom Cruise movie. Far and away.
That one's real good. Far and away.
It's the best.
Yeah, that one probably tops Oblivion.
I haven't
Because
seen.
Nicole Kidman's in it, and I love Nicole Kidman.
Oh, she's so good. in
I haven't
it.
seen a lot of the movies like Eyes Wide Shut and the
Yeah.
other Vanilla
I'm just not a
Sky.
Kubrick fan, so I just don't even want to.
But Edge of Tomorrow for me.
It's so good. Have you seen that?
Oh, Edge of Tomorrow.
Nope.
It's too hard. There's some really good movies. Edge of Tomorrow's
Here's the
amazing.
thing.
Okay, Edge of Tomorrow is definitely
Mission
better than
Impossible.
Oblivion.
Oh, I love Mission Impossible.
Edge of Tomorrow is
Risky
definitely
business.
better than
I
Oblivion.
love risky business. It's just nonstop. I mean, then you get him in Tropic Thunder. And then Tropic Thunder, he's so funny in Tropic
Yeah, I
Thunder.
forgot about that.
That's really good.
And where's the key grip? Okay, punch him right in his face. So good. But so I saw on Facebook, someone had posted that they overheard a drunk conversation in a bar that said that RoboCop should canonically be a Transformer, and his name should be Stoptimus Crime. Stayed school, kids.
Then somebody like posted another one. It was Rowboat Cop.
Rowboat Cop.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he had
I've
no
seen that
legs,
one
he's had a
before.
boat.
Yeah, Rowboat Cop. It's only for aquatic crimes. So he's part of the Coast Guard.
Yeah, put him down in Miami.
As
Stop the
a-
drug cartels.
RoboCop purist, I don't find any of this amusing at all.
You take RoboCop seriously, damn it.
Freeze, creep. Don't do drugs. Do you like RoboCop, Dave?
You know, that was a little before my time.
Bro, we're gonna do John Wick. Then we're gonna do RoboCop. Have you seen Terminator 2? Judgment Day?
Ooh.
No! Get out. Get out of my house.
All right, this has been a good show. See you guys.
Serious. I'm taking my show with me. With me? No, you won't our show now. Come back. Dave. Oh, shoot. Dave left.
Dave hasn't seen anything, so if you guys need to replace me ever, here's your guy.
All the talk about Centurions. Did you have the Centurions toys? Do you remember them?
No.
Okay, come on, man. Say yes to something. I'm just kidding. Everyone's response was, well, I didn't have Centurions, but I had Mask, M-A-S-K.
Is that related to Centurions?
Kinda like they went on to things.
They had transforming vehicles. So like the car had wings, the motorcycle had like a helicopter rotor. I had two Mask toys. I had the guy with the car, and then I had Condor, who was the dude. He had a green motorcycle that had, you could like flip up part of the back, and it was like a helicopter motorcycle.
That was the toy that people had posted. Well, like what was your jam toys, Dave?
Oh, I had like Mighty Max.
Yes.
I had that van with the micro machines.
Yes.
Yeah. I had Mega Blocks.
Ooh.
Get out of here. Yeah. And I had them mixed in with Legos. I get one set of Legos and the rest are Mega Blocks.
A bastard.
I'm gonna throw up.
He's kind of jammed them together, whether they fit or not, right?
Okay, so you guys know I use the app Let Go. Have you guys ever used that app?
Yeah.
Let Go.
yeah.
Yeah, and I've got some good stuff. Like my banjo came from a Let Go trade.
Okay.
I traded
A Let Go banjo?
A Let Go banjo. And it's in great shape. So the guy just couldn't play it. I'm like, sweet, I can learn.
Yeah.
And one of the things I traded a helmet for was a giant bin of Lego. And I ended up pulling it all apart. Anyway, they were Mega Blocks. They were mega. You guys are great. I love you so much. There were Mega Blocks mixed in. And I'm just like, I don't even want these. And they are fully compatible with Lego.
I mean, right? Barely?
No, they are. They're fully compatible.
I think I had the kind
And
that
I'm
were like
just like,
barely bigger. That's annoying.
Yeah. Anyway, I just here you go, library. Just gave him the library.
I'm surprised you even did that and didn't just throw them in the trash.
I mean, there's some kids
These
that
don't deserve to be played with.
apparently people like Dave Morgan.
Yeah.
By Dave Morgan.
Mega Blocks are good enough for like poor immigrants who have to use the library.
I'll be honest, I actually never heard of Mega Blocks.
I don't either.
Yeah, exactly.
I assumed it was something like because Diplo made like a
Duplo.
Sorry, yeah.
You mean the DJ?
The DJ, and he wears that like block mask, right?
And
That actually would be a good idea because you got what's the dead? You got Dead Mouse and then Marshmallow, and they all wear like these masks, and they're hugely popular. So somebody needs to do one where they've got like a Lego, like just a block for a head, and become a DJ and call themselves Duplo.
I'm just laying down some fucking dates.
no, Duplo, weren't they made by Lego?
Lego owns Duplo.
It was like for 0 to 2. They were like huge blocks
Big
that you
round,
couldn't
yeah.
choke on.
My kids have those, yeah.
My girls did too. Same thing. Like I had, I started them off with Duplo. They had Princess Duplo, which they
Like
love.
that Death Star Duplo would be like a 4-piece set.
It's just 4 gray blocks.
4 great blocks. Man.
Use your imagination, kids.
Oh, jeez, Louise. I follow this page on Facebook called Brick Brothers, and they compile just like people's my own creations mocks.
Yeah.
And someone just did the Nostromo from
Nice.
Alien,
Yeah, Lego?
and it's huge
gotta
and
be.
beautiful, and I wants it. I want it. The precious
to me.
precious. Yeah, man, Mighty Max was the bomb.
Yeah.
Polly Pocket was
What is Mighty Max?
Mighty Max. It was basically like these. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
Like a handheld toy that opened up and it would have like a little Mighty Max character. So I had like this gray one, a green one. It's like a snake and a.
I had the spider.
Was that
Was
like
there
a
like a bunch? There was like collectibles. There was like 100 different ones.
Is that like a cartoon or something?
They did, of course, there was a cartoon for it. Here, I'll pull
I
up
have
some.
no idea what that is.
Mighty Max was awesome, and so the
Do they still do that? Because they used to launch toys and then a cartoon like at the same time.
It's actually illegal. It's illegal.
Oh, really?
They made laws against it. Yeah.
because it's not
Better things we could be making laws for than that.
I don't
I
know,
couldn't
right?
tell if you were joking or
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's real.
There's some weird rule
Because
about
it seems like a pretty smart like ploy. Like you get
Oh,
kids
man,
hooked on
there's-
the cartoon,
it's-
they want the toys. You get kids hooked on the toys, they want the cartoon. Like,
Yeah.
it's a win-win.
Okay,
It's
so
this cycle of life.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
advertising towards children, it really is like it's kind of a messed up thing though.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
hey kids,
ask your parents to take you to Toys R Us and get this.
so those are handheld.
This is great radio right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
And then they
Chris is sharing
They opened up.
a visual.
I just want Donnie
visual
to
medium
join
to
in on the
Donnie.
fun.
They look cool, but I don't remember those at all. What's
that's
the
the
time
one. So
frame?
I had this one, the spider.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll post these online. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They were the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is the time frame on?
1992.
Yeah. 90s.
Okay.
92. So I would have
Don't
been
even
9.
have sex by '92.
I was,
He wasn't playing with toys.
I was already smoking weed and yeah.
You forget Donnie's 100 years old.
Yeah.
So but you're 50, Dave. So you're okay.
Yeah, that's right.
But yeah, toys are great. They really are. So I was talking with Mike from Bad Reception, another 4th tier. Now, Dave, he's 4th tier. Don't look down on him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try not to.
Don't look down.
You also own him. He's one of your employees.
Yeah, he had texted me. We sadly had to record our episodes a while back,
yeah.
so we didn't get a whole bunch of feedback on our hot garbage episode. Him and Morgan were saying, "Sorry, we broke Cory." He says, "We honestly tried to give you guys the most fun and entertaining bad movies, but I told Morgan you would all watch them alone, which is the worst way to experience those
That's
flicks."
true.
Yeah.
And so it's like, oh, so they were
We should
thinking
have been given the premise, like watch
Yeah,
these together.
watch these together.
And that would have been a first for our show. Yeah.
that would have been fun.
It would have been fun.
And so thinking about
Missed
like, if we
opportunities.
would all just had some nice whiskey
Yeah.
or
I think
something, then we
These
could
would have been way more enjoyable, like together, laughing at them.
Yeah.
I was just trying to like do my work, like, okay,
Yeah.
I gotta watch this movie, and I sat down and I had so many other things that I needed to do.
I did
and
during
was
lunch.
Like, this is just pissing me off.
Have you ever watched it? What's the worst movie you've seen?
Well, I have never heard of those movies. And so when I had to choose mine, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like anything is going to be okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because we did. So we specifically chose the John Wick 2 episode after the
Yeah.
garbage episode
Yeah.
because we're just like, oh, we need to watch something.
We need a palate cleanser.
We need to watch
Palate
something we
cleanser.
want
We
to
need a
watch.
detox.
And John Wick 2 just comes out. We even said it last episode, like, oh, thank you. This is so beautiful. Keanu, I love you so much.
He's the savior once again.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what Mike, he's like, no, they won't watch them together. They watch it by themselves. The 2 girls on a bench said, delightfully crazy is high praise, Donnie. Trisha and Shauna or one girl on the bench.
Shisha.
Trana. Trisha and you said Trishana?
Trina. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
Yes. So Paris, I'll show you guys the pic here in a second. Paris tweeted us. She said she tweeted at us after the J2 Judgment J. Dang, why didn't we do that last episode? Dang it!
I'm gonna delete that episode off the internet. I'm gonna go and re-upload.
I thought I listened to this episode. It's so much better now. So one, loved this episode.
Yeah.
Two, I wish Zach was Carl Urban. And before you ask, but have you ever seen them in the same room? There's a picture of them with when they met.
Okay.
Carl Urban.
Again, another visual thing. We're gonna pass this around.
I will post it on the thing.
Entertain the audience while we look at the picture. Pass it this way.
That could be photoshopped.
But anyway, it's Zach in Paris with Carl Urban.
It's totally
Carl Urban,
right?
Must be humongous because if I know they're both pretty tall, and Carl Urban towers over them.
I think it's photoshopped.
I don't know.
Did they have like a Parent Trap moment where they realized they were twins separated at birth?
They do look a lot alike. Donnie's been making that joke for a while. And I was like, okay, they kind of look alike.
You've been making that
picture,
joke for almost a year
since we've known them, right?
It's crazy.
I'm not joking.
No, Dave, pass it to Donnie.
Oh, did I go the wrong way?
He went the wrong way.
So saw it already.
My iPad is on its last legs. Like it is cracked in so many different places. But anyway, Paris, thanks so much.
Yeah, that was great.
He's wearing
Photoshop work.
Zach's wearing this really cool Boondock Saints shirt too.
I still question it. I mean, obviously the question is, have they ever been in the same room together? And they're suspiciously prepared with a photo of the two of them in the same room.
Here's the thing, not suspiciously prepared after a year. Okay. So who thinks it's Photoshop? Raise their hand.
No, I think that's Photoshop for sure.
You think it is?
Look at her hair. It's like it looks like it got kind of like washed out in the green screen or something. Like I don't know if they used the green screen to make that picture, but
I don't know because she's in. It looks like they're at a con, and we know that Paris is an incredible cosplayer.
Yeah, and Carl Urban would probably be at a con.
Maybe her hair looks weird because that's like a cardboard cutout, and she's cosplaying as Carl Urban. She's really good at it.
Yeah. And that's just Paris' sister or something.
Zach,
look like?
Actually, Zach, how tall are you? I'm just curious, actually, now.
He's going to tell you in meters, though, so be ready for that.
It's so like 0.75 meters. I don't know. It's like hard to figure out because
0.75 meters is like 2 feet.
I know, but I'm just saying.
Hello. Oh, it's me, Chris.
It's so much less.
Hey, can I be in the podcast too?
But what is the
I'm
what is the average
0.75
person
meters tall.
in meters? Is it like 1.75 or something? Is that like the
Probably.
average
I would
height?
guess
Yeah.
Zach is a solid 2.1.
That's maybe over 6 feet.
Yeah.
It'd be like 7 feet, right?
No, it's not over 7.
It's hard for us to like conceptualize
Oh
because
my gosh. Let me look it up. Oh my gosh.
a meter is such a big unit of measurement.
Yeah.
That you don't get very high in the count when you're measuring by meters.
Okay. Here we go.
You're not going to look it up.
I'm
Just
looking it up
who
right
cares?
now. So
entertain
1
the fans who
meter
listen. They don't
is
wanna hear you.
3.281.
Oh, yeah. 2.1 is like way too.
Yeah, that's like 7 feet tall.
I'm thinking yard. A yard is 3 feet. I
Yes.
thought a meter was like 3 feet.
They're very close.
It is. It's
Yeah.
3.281
Yeah.
feet.
It's very close. At this scale, it's almost the same thing. But
Yeah.
So 2 meters.
this
2
is
meters.
Measurement talk
This-
with MGT brought to you by Dave Morgan.
Dave, you're an accountant. Is our math checking out?
Yeah, I just stick to the American method of measuring.
America.
I actually do wish that we would switch to the metric system with the exception of measuring height in meters. I think we should measure in
The
centimeters.
Metric
or-
is easier. Everything's by 100.
metrics easier.
Absolutely, yeah.
Of course.
It makes so much more sense. We're just being obstinate Americans. Like, no, we're going to have you remember that it's 12 inches to a foot. It's 3 feet to a yard. You know, you have to come up with all these weird conversions.
Didn't we try to switch?
We've switched in the scientific community.
Okay.
Of course, because they're smarter than every. That's their job.
Yeah.
Smart and being able to send data back and forth between their counterparts that aren't here.
Yep.
Wait, there's smart people outside of America. How dare you? That's blasphemy.
That math doesn't check
Yeah.
out.
But
Fake news.
I don't know. It's just tough because someone says something's 73 kilograms. I'm like, oh, that's not that much. Like, oh wait, yeah, it is. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they just curled 73 kilograms.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Yeah, that's actually a lot.
Yeah, let me Google that.
Hey Google.
I'm going to hold off on being impressed until I can verify.
Oh man. So Donnie, somebody made a comic of your character from Critstorm.
Oh,
Available on all podcatchers.
Pen of Smiting?
Pen of Smiting. And
Is that what they're called?
It was your character Lemmy.
Yeah.
From Critstorm made it onto a comic.
Yeah.
Well, I did too.
Yeah.
My character, I was on the Lawful Good podcast a while back ago. Another visual. This is fun. Yeah. But they did I was on there as a character as John the Good Man, and then there's my character. Donnie's the only one that gets to see it. So, but that's my character.
Nice. So, are you an orc?
Yeah, I'm an orc.
Awesome.
No, I'm not an orc. I'm a bugbear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, bugbear. I'll show it to you guys later. It's funny. But anyway,
You got to post it now because you just took up 30 seconds of air.
me and Donnie are comic characters now. I feel really happy.
You're commies.
We're a bunch of commies. Actually, that's been well documented. Democrat. Zach.
Freudian slip, huh?
So Zach replied to the rumors, aka Carl Urban. I couldn't get to the end of this episode today. I'm like, oh, you reminded me how much I like John Wick 2 and literally stopped everything I was doing.
And because he was found out.
To go watch it. When people are ha ha ha, I'm actually going to start saying the laugh, but like how I think they laugh.
Yeah, do it how you think they laugh. But do it with an Aussie accent.
Har, 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 har. Get it like an R in the middle of something.
No, it's
no.
Hoy.
Yeah. Also, glad you guys like my work. Dread was my favorite to shoot, but the helmet got stuffy. Have you seen Dread?
I don't
I'm
think
like
I've
Donnie.
seen anyone.
I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any Dread.
The Dread is really. Have you seen it, Corey?
I don't think I've seen the new Dread.
It's good because he keeps the helmet on the whole time. It's just honestly, it's just them going up a building.
Yeah,
it's awesome. Just like what does that look like? Making your way up.
I'm assuming there's like shooting.
Every so often, there's some shots fired.
Yeah, was that movie necessary to be remade? Did it need it?
Yeah,
I kind of like the Stallone version.
No,
is that one crap?
If you've read the comics, there's no comparison.
Oh, really?
One of the biggest thing is that Dredd never takes the helmet off.
Oh yeah,
never. That's the thing is that
he lives Dredd.
He is the judge.
So we'll never see Tom Cruise as Dredd.
No, can't. Or Topher Grace apparently in Spider-Man 3. So. Hotline?
That's it, the hotline.
I know when that hotline bling, it can only mean one thing.
Y'all ready for this?
Let's do it. Caller one.
More gooder than it is your latest patrons. It's your latest Patreon.
It's Big E.
Big E from the Karaoke
What's up,
Big
buddy?
E podcast. Thanks for the shout out last week on the podcast.
Long shout out.
Yeah.
Really enjoy the show and glad to help support such a great show. Like I said, thanks for the shout
I
out.
appreciate
Bye.
the support.
Thanks for the support. Speaking of support, Dave Morgan's here.
The ultimate supporter.
What do you feel about tier 1 supporters, Dave?
You got to start somewhere. Humble beginnings.
We appreciate everybody. Just so you know, the feelings and opinions expressed by Dave Morgan do not reflect Corey, Donnie, and Chris.
But they are superior.
But Dave's pretty great.
Yeah.
He is in the studio.
But
we got
thanks, Biggie, for that.
But yeah, that was a fun. Didn't we shut him out for like half an hour?
I think we did like a Biggie song. And
Yeah.
didn't we like do like karaoke for
We
him?
did the full shout. Yeah,
we did karaoke version of Shout. Which
Oh yeah,
pretty good. I liked it.
Dan texted me. He's Dan from Dan and Cody. Says, "Hey, Corey's got some pipes."
Thanks, brother. Brother from another mother. Caller next.
Good job.
That's the sound of my horse, boys.
What's Cody?
That's right. Cody from the Dan and Cody podcast is calling to tell you about his horse. I decided to buy Clydesdale, cut off its legs, and I made it something I could float down a river with. Why? Because it's weird, and that's what happens when you do weird stuff. Well, fellas, I just want you to know I miss you, and I think you guys are great, and you got big hearts, and you really understand each other, and that's really endearing. So, Corey, Chris, Donnie, believe in yourselves, believe in tomorrow, and believe in what you can do with the legless horse.
I have renewed faith and confidence
Yeah, I do. I feel good. I feel good.
I love Cody.
Gosh dang it.
Do you
he's so
remember
good.
when we asked Cody to be a part of an RPG that we were going to play?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I remember
that was
that.
a cool idea.
You know, the thing was,
remember when he like was really excited about doing it?
I remember. The thing was, is that
What were we waiting on?
Yeah.
I wasn't waiting on anything. Were you waiting on
No,
anything?
I wasn't waiting on anything. I think I got my
Did
kids.
you have any work to do?
I don't think I did.
I didn't have any work
Who
to
had
do.
work to do. Dave,
wait.
did you have any work to do?
No.
Oh, then that means that there's only 4 of us in this
Yeah.
room.
Who could it be?
Who could it be now? Definite Donnie.
I think that was
Donnie is
me.
lazy.
I'm not. Well, I am lazy.
Don't deny the lazy. I'm not lazy.
Yeah, that describes me to a
We
T.
had a lot. There's always a lot going on.
There is a lot. I'm always like every time I go into a weekend, I'm like I got like a list of like 7 things I want to accomplish, and I get like 2 of them done.
Like
So I do
literally,
get it.
so behind Corey right now are several stacks
Several pallets.
of sod that is going to be laid the second we're done recording.
Yeah.
So
When did they get delivered?
so
been a while. It looks a little dry.
No, it just a couple hours ago actually.
Oh, really?
But yeah, at least gonna. She's out, you can see her outside right
She's
now.
out work- oh,
Yeah, she's
she's
outside
behind
working
me.
right now. But I just told her like, hey, every hour or so, can you just kind of wet them down?
Yeah.
But like, you guys know I live on acreage. I had to just put it. I just put in hose bibs so I could have hoses.
Yeah.
So I mean, go ahead. What do you say?
Oh, I was chuckling.
Oh, Dad, do you have any comments about Cody?
When are we going to play Tombstone?
So, but yeah, so they said they were going to be delivered between 7 and 8. When do you think they showed up?
Oh, the pallets?
Yeah.
6:59.
5:45.
Seriously?
I was sound asleep. I'm listening.
Did you hear the truck backing up?
The truck was backing up. I'm just like, what's going on? And I have a
You're going into your
cornfield.
dream?
Cornfield was next to me, and I'm like, gosh, that's so early.
Oh, wait. Side note real quick. Whose Ferrari is just like sitting out in that field over there?
Right?
Why is that wasting away?
That is full Magnum PI.
That is like a 1985, Miami Vice like Ferrari just sitting in the field.
And it usually
And
has
it's
a cover over
right?
it.
Yeah, it's like just gonna get rained
people,
on.
the people behind us. Okay, they're never going to listen to this. Did you know, Dave, that your in-laws owned that house?
They did.
Yeah, they own that house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? They own the land currently that my house is on. They don't. Of course, they don't own it now. This was
That's fitting. He owns the show. They own the land.
they don't own it anymore, obviously. But like, no, it's just weird.
He's a lord in
one
the
in a
world.
million. Your in-laws own this land at some point.
Yeah, that's
It's just-
bizarre.
That's just weird, man. His father-in-law is a lot like my dad. Just like, hey, I'm going to buy that. So, but they're currently going through divorce, and they are
Aaron, they're very laundry, aren't you?
but they cannot get divorced until they sell the house. Well, to sell the house, they got to get rid of all that crap, which is the reason I built that fence.
if they were to get rid of that Ferrari, I got some friends. We can put some money together.
Bro, go over it. They will sell it to you for dirt cheap.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's
Over
go
there.
partners.
Right?
I mean, it looks
That Ferrari,
It looks like
a
it's
good
a
paint job.
Yeah, the
It's
paint
still
job's
in good
amazing.
condition. They got to like do something about it now because it's been raining.
Yeah.
and the cover has been off for. I've seen it for a few weeks now that I've been driving out here.
It blows my mind. There's another one.
That's an idea. Like timeshare cars
Ferrari.
like that. Get a group of people. Hey, you want to drive? If for people like Corey who like to drive for whatever fucking reason. Yeah.
Why would you drive when you can be watching Umbrella Academy?
Get a group of people together and like timeshare a car like
get on
that?
Monday, Tuesdays. I get it Wednesday, Thursdays.
You joke, but like I actually told my wife about this a few months ago that I had like this idea for like a new app, kind of like an Uber service or something like that, where you basically sign up, they do like a background check on you, but you do timeshares of cars. So that way, because like I have my truck and I need it because I need to haul things sometimes. I need
Bodies.
I need the extra cab to call my kids around, but every once in a while I like just wish I could get my Mustang back. And it's like really cool if you could like just have like a group of people that are all like a timeshare and like somebody needs a truck for the weekend. Oh, okay, I'll take your Mustang for the weekend. There's this whole idea I came up with.
So
but
I'm
gonna cut this so that way nobody.
So
steals my
here's the
idea,
thing,
but-
guys. I hate to break it to you. There's this thing called renting cars.
Yeah, but
There's this thing called renting.
Yeah.
but to get a cool
But
car,
where do you rent a Ferrari and how
Ferrari's
much
up there.
In Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas, it's
That's
very
expensive. I've
It's
looked
very
into
expensive.
that.
Oh yeah, how much? So yeah, like what's it a day? Just do you remember?
Well, it's not even a day. You can just do a few laps and it's hundreds of dollars.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's hundreds of dollars to do the laps. You can rent them.
What if-
because people
what
are
if you
driving them on the
jerk
street,
it
but
while
it's
you're in the
still-
car?
It's still a lot.
How much does that cost?
You rent it and just go bang your wife in it.
I've always wanted to have sex in the back of a Corvette. I mean, I wouldn't fit. No, there's no room for
There's
me.
no
I could go
room.
back there and just be like, okay, Do you feel anything?
Corvettes only have a back seat
I know.
just so you can get a little bit cheaper insurance. So they can put seatbelts there and you can get cheaper insurance. But there's
Interesting.
I don't know if I've ever actually been in a Corvette. My Mustang had a back seat, but it was really tight.
Yeah, my brother.
Really tight.
My brother's Mustang did have a back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like I said,
I miss my
it's a
Jeep.
sports car. It's just so you can get cheaper insurance.
I just we said it last episode. Donnie says it too. It's not my thing. Do I recognize when a car looks cool?
Yeah.
100%.
Sure.
Absolutely. It's like, oh, that looks cool. You know, but like same thing.
It's not worth your money or time.
It's not worth
and
my
effort.
money or time. How many Lego sets can I buy?
I can buy
lot.
so many car Lego sets with that.
How many more Mega Block sets could you buy?
Infinitely more, because they're worthless. The newest Lego set that it's called Lego Idea, where Lego Ideas where like fans submit and then they produce them, which is where like that fish house, the fish shop came from. The what else do we got?
That was somebody's fantasy, huh?
Yeah,
Fish shop.
someone made it and submitted it, and the TARDIS from Doctor Who, that was a fan submit. The Voltron, which is right behind Dave right now, that was fan submitted as well. The newest one is a Mustang, and it is great. You can switch out the engine. You can put that. What's that thing that goes on top of the hood that like has like
the scoop?
It's on the hood that's got.
It's got like the engine exposure.
The engine exposure. That's what it's called.
Yeah, it scoops air in. It's for your cold air intake or something like that.
Or are you
Okay.
talking about
It's
like the block?
Yeah, that block thing that's on top.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called.
Is another term for it?
I don't know.
I think it's different than the scoop.
The one that sticks up and out.
Yeah.
That's a supercharger.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You can put a supercharger on top.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
that's cool.
Yes.
So on those fan sets, they just came out with the Office idea.
Yes.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
How much do you want a little Dwight Schrute
Immensely.
with his little yellow shirt and the tie?
I have the Dwight Schrute bobblehead in my car because I just cleaned out my office from my
love
last
it.
job.
Will you give it to Corey because he never gets anything?
No, keep your own.
No one ever gives anything to Corey. It is true now that I think about it. Like you got like comic books sent to you. I got the
I got the sloth.
That's
portrait
right. That was
from,
pretty sweet.
Epic Film guys, right?
Sloth was from Joe.
Joe Merle. Yeah.
So speaking
which is
of-
awesome, and I have that hanging in my office.
So Cody is a soon to be dad.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Cody from Dan and Cody.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a soon to be
I
dad.
didn't know that.
Yeah. He's get another little Frederick on the way.
Oh, cool.
They're gonna name him Fred. No, I don't know. Like
Frederick.
Frederick.
That's how I always
Crockersine.
see that where like somebody has like the same first name as like part of their last name. It's like, man, your parents just did not love you. Like,
Your
they
parents just had
creativity.
no. I just like, or it's just
What do we
like,
call this guy? I don't know.
what's your last name?
Our last name is Johnson. Just name him John.
John Johnson. John Johnson. I don't know. I knew a guy named Robert Roberts.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb.
Not super creative.
No. Well, also,
Or is it really creative? Because it's the one name that no one would expect you to do.
here's the thing. It's like the
The
first.
one name they won't name him is Robert because his last name is Roberts.
The one that we always says like, oh, you can't, when it was very popular to do like the Aiden names, Jaden, Zayden, Hayden, all those different ones, like that was not on the table for us as Braytons.
Oh yeah.
What's your name? Braden.
My sister did a theme.
You
With,
could be Raiden Brayton.
I don't think so.
that was pretty good. That's pretty good response. My sister did. I don't know.
I'm out of coffee.
She didn't do their names, but she did all ANs, and she was. So Julian was the first name, and then she was a big fan of like the logo.
It's funny. Don't say our kids' names.
But people know our last names, and
That's
they can
true.
figure out that they don't know the last names of my nephews. Anyways, so Julian was the first one, and so he ended with an AN, and then she was a really big fan of Wolverine, so she named her second kid Logan.
Oh, that's awesome.
And the last one's Aiden.
I mean, all of
I thought you were going to say Wolverine.
Wolverine. That'd be funny. But like
Wolverine.
Julian and Aiden ended up being like the most popular names for like the last decade. Yeah.
Well, no, like this is you're talking to a guy named David, and a guy named Christopher.
Yeah.
The two most popular names for what, like 2,000 years?
Biblical.
Like they are biblical proportions. No, actually, all of the Brayton children, all their names are nouns, including my brother's kids. All their names are nouns. That's kind of a thing that
All
we've been
names are
doing.
proper nouns.
You know what I mean? But like they're the thing part.
Actually.
Of it. Yeah, I know. No, but like they're the things of the noun world.
The thing, huh? You guys are like just monstrosities.
Yeah,
Spiders
That's-
with
I'll tell you,
heads
man.
on top.
That's really objectifying your children.
they're just things. No more hotlines.
That's it. Those two. Yeah.
Okay.
Hotline is now closed.
Hotline. It is over.
Disconnected.
How funny would that be? Nan's Corner? It feels
Corner.
sacrilegious to do Nan's Corner with Dave here.
I know. You mean Morgan's Corner?
Morgan's Corner.
No, that still feels terrible to Nan.
No, she's been so good to us.
Yeah.
So pour yourself a nice glass of sarsaparilla. Sit in a rocking chair. Cuddle up with a nice blanket. Because it's time for Nan's Corner. Nan has been a little quiet lately. Has she been busy? Is she okay?
She's probably been pretty busy.
Yeah. But I actually had to go on to her own
You had to
feed.
call her, hey, Nan, we need some content.
Nan, what's up? What's up? But so she had posted on her Instagram. If you're not following Nan on Instagram, follow Nan on Instagram. It's great. And you also see pictures of Donnie on there because they don't exist anywhere else. She says, lessons in womanhood. You are only helpless while your nail polish is wet. Even then, you could pull a trigger if you had to.
The kids redo your nails.
Nan wisdom. I'd posted a picture of one of the sod palettes really early this morning, and I put kneel before sod. Pretty clever. I'm a dad. I have to do these things. She says, memories.
I wanted to give you a courtesy laugh, and then I was like, no, I won't reward that.
So she posted, memories like the corner of my yard. Oh, my back recalls those memories.
I wonder.
I see a pea gravel, better known as pee and poop gravel, for my cat within a mile of your house. There you go.
She had sod done like in the last year or so, and it came from Fresno. Like
interesting.
So, and that guy, like, she was the opposite. It was like later. It was like 5 o'clock in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, I got like a couple more deliveries to make. He said they just bring in a truck and they make deliveries here all day. So you were probably the first one if you got it from Fresno.
Yeah, I got it from Old River.
Oh, you got it here?
Yeah, I got it from here.
Okay.
They have a freaking
like a mile away,
monopoly on it. They're the only people you can get sod from. And so when my dad bought his
tries
sod,
to get in the game, they like put a hit out on them or something.
I think they were the only people that were able to withstand the horrendous drought that we went through. Like they had enough, anyway, it was, so my dad, when he bought his, when there were still like competitors, he got it for 19 cents a square foot. I had to pay 60 cents a square foot.
Yikes.
Yes. It was a lot.
I think that's why she went with this Fresno company, because even with delivery, they were cheaper.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Is there more water up there?
No.
Yeah.
Fresno,
probably. It gets a little greener the further north you go.
Does it? I would think that because we're in like the basin, right? Everything should like essentially drain towards this area.
Yeah. The state water does work its way north to south.
Oh, so when you come to this so far from Sacramento area that you just there's not much left, huh?
Even like rainfall, like the graze, like the rangeland in Tulare, just north of like our border, is significantly better than like the Glenville area here.
Yeah.
They just get more water.
Huh.
That was Nan's Corner.
Ag talk.
Yeah.
With Donnie.
Agnan.
It's good.
More Gooder Than is proud to be sponsored by Range Outdoors. Range provides high quality and stylish apparel for people who want to, as they put it, go be free. They are a group of fishermen, climbers, backpackers, hunters, mountain bikers, and outdoor enthusiasts that want to help conserve and protect the environment they love for our future generations. They give their time and donate a portion of proceeds to conservation efforts. Head to range-outdoors.myshopify.com to check out their entire catalog.
It's good.
MGT Light?
Let's hit it.
Hey, I brought some stuff.
How did you?
I did.
We taste testing?
We're doing some taste testing. So I'm going to yell. So if you guys can't hear me perfectly.
He's grabbing the box. He's reaching over the arm. He pulled out a can of B&M brown bread raisin.
So I would buy it today. It is bread
in a can.
What?
It's bread in a can.
It's already cooked?
It's fully
Baked?
cooked bread in a can. We have to try it. Or at least have to open it. It's like,
I mean,
Is it any
I
kind
guess
of
it makes
liquid?
sense. You bake it and then you put it into the can, and that locks in the moisture. So I mean, it should still be pretty moist. Yeah.
Ready to serve.
Dave, let me take a picture
This
of you
is-
holding it with the face that you just made.
1 pound
What
of
face was I
bread.
making?
No,
It's fear
Give it to Dave.
Yeah.
Give it to Dave. Here, hold it up real close. Okay, so I'm going to open it right now. So while we're opening it, I was watching Stargate. So I was watching Stargate.
Perfect segue.
Perfect. Do you like my segue? So Stargate, I think that the Stargate was made out of vibranium, and Stargate is in the MCU. Okay, because if you think about it, it's made out of like a weird like mineral or whatever, and it has like weird almost like.
Do you have to drain it?
It looks moist and it looks like dog food.
It's coming out of the can just like I thought.
Yeah. This can is like taking a dump on this plate right now.
This is weirdly erotic.
It's not. Okay. It looks a little better now in its full form.
Now take another picture of it.
Yeah. It looks a lot better in its full form. The top did not look appetizing.
Okay, there's Cannon.
It looks like bread, y'all.
Yeah.
It's bread.
It's like someone had
What
an
do you-
idea to save money making bread, and this is the result.
I don't think I want that top part.
Okay.
Give
I
me
do.
the middle piece.
You want the top part?
Oh, yeah.
So
The butt looks good.
yeah, you know, Donnie, I always know you're a butt man.
Cannot lie.
Everyone, grab a piece.
All right. Not sure if I'm going to live through the day here.
So smell. It legit just smells like raisin bread. If you guys get on the floor, I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna be
does.
mad at you. It's okay.
It does smell like legit bread.
Smells like bread.
It's got the same like feel.
It
and
feels like
texture.
hard bread.
It feels like a dry muffin.
Here's the thing. I have not eaten bread in a very long time, so this is going to remind me just that.
It is very muffin-like.
There is certainly some kind of like tomato base in this because I can taste it.
Okay. Yeah, it just tastes like a hard muffin.
Good mouthfeel, hints of tomato.
Why tomato?
Something you would eat
what
with
I'm picking
coffee.
up. I don't know what it is. So the ingredients are water, whole wheat flour, molasses. Maybe it's the molasses that is like the tomato thing.
That's definitely what you're tasting. I taste some molasses now.
Dextrose, rye flour, raisins, whey, degerminated yellow cornmeal, baking soda, buttermilk, salt, and corn. Doesn't have a bunch of crazy chemicals that we don't know what they are.
You know,
Honestly, it's not great. It's not bad.
If I had to survive on it, it'd be okay.
my biggest worry about the apocalypse was in my bunker with all my canned goods, how am I going to get bread?
Yeah.
Let's see if this has an
I'm going to
expiration
miss
date on it.
bread. Now that's not even an issue.
It's fat-free and no cholesterol.
Do they make other flavors? Like, do they just make like a wheat or a white?
This
or
is the
something?
only one I
That
found.
That's the only one that survives the process.
This is the raisins.
Yeah.
You guys like raisins? I know most people I know hate raisins.
I don't like
I
raisins.
love raisins.
I don't. I won't like say like, oh, I won't eat them.
good, I
This
don't
says
anymore.
Best Buy December 19th, 2020.
Yeah.
That reminds me of the
No shame
Office
in it.
episode where
We tried
Dwight
it.
has all of his canned goods and they expire at the same time.
So he's just eating them out of like a coffee can
Yeah.
size thing.
Yeah.
You guys didn't finish yours.
Nah, I'm good.
Well-
I tried it.
I mean, I'm
My mouth is dry
I'm
now.
still on a diet.
Yeah. I'm diabetic. I can't have breads.
Honestly, it's way better than I thought it was going to be.
I would buy that even if there
So it's
wasn't
like,
an
can I have the rest of
apocalypse.
that?
You can take it home.
Can I take the can?
See what Melly thinks. I'm really curious. Yeah, I guarantee you your mom is eating this.
Probably.
Yeah, I like can guarantee. I just go buy it, and every time it's next to like it's in the baking section, obviously, but like it's always when I go by, it's on the top shelf where there's the sardines, the canned chicken,
Yeah.
the vegan. They call it meat, but it's like METE. It's just like anyway. I just am always like, okay, we've got to try that. So the other thing that I had in the basket this morning as I went shopping was vegan breakfast sausages.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't want to have to like cook them and then bring them in,
Yeah.
and then we'll try those another time.
Those quality can vary on those things. Like Lassen's has some really good like vegan and meatless fake meat products. Breakfast sausages sound a little iffy.
They looked good. Like they looked appetizing. If you had cook them, put them on a plate, I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference.
Okay. I'm a huge fan of fake meat. Like, I love fake meat. I like
So you like spam?
No, I like to just no. Well, sometimes about once every 5 years.
Hey, Dan
or
and
so,
Cody, you like spam?
I need to have some fried spam. But no, I like to just be able to tear into and just eat it without. No, I don't have to doctor out the little gross bits. There's no like fat or sinew.
Yeah.
I can just eat it and not have to worry about what I'm chewing.
I mean, for me, I basically buy with the way I've been eating. Like it's either fish, which is very easy because it's just in a fillet ready to go, or it's chicken breast. And chicken breast is like I butcher it myself, cube it, and then I just pre-bake it, and that's my meat for the next couple of days.
You got chickens running around out here? You butcher them?
Not anymore. So, no, I am going to build a coop eventually. The first thing was to lay the sod, so we actually have a yard, and then chicken coop. I want to buy your goats off of you, Dave. You get the goats. Yeah. But hey,
you got Tom Brady in you.
The bread, the goats. He's kind of Tom Brady looking, isn't he?
Just got to let the hair grow out a little more.
You do look like Jimmy GQ though.
Oh, that's good.
From the Niners.
I've been told I had a face for podcasting.
Well, you got a wallet for podcasting right now. That's what you got right now.
It's good.
But that is going to do it for us in the MGT Recording Bunker. We really appreciate you rating, reviewing, and subscribing to the podcast on any of the apps that you listen to that you can review us. If you think you know anyone who'd like our show, tell them about us. It's good times. Please follow us on Twitter at MGT Podcast or on Instagram and Facebook at More Gooder Than. Email us at moregooderthan@gmail.com and visit our website, mgtpodcast.com, where you can support us via Patreon. I don't know. Like the guy who's in the room with us right now.
God, Dave Morgan.
Yeah. Dave, the Gator Morgan. And Nan, too, of course. And the rest of the Sacred Grove. You can also visit our actual sponsors page and purchase an item from Range Outdoors. Go.
I'm sporting one of their lovely hats right now.
You look at, you got yours.
I do.
You have not taken a picture and posted on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm terrible on social media.
Yeah, Sarai did. Sarai posted
Sarai
hers.
did,
yeah. People have them. Be like Sarai. Post. While you're there, you can buy a nice
Mega Block
with our logo on. No, I do not endorse that. I do not endorse that.
And attach it to your Legos.
and it's Mega Block.
Not Mega Blocks.
I won't tolerate anybody saying Mega Block.
good.
Yes, that's so good. That's so good. Buy that. No, you can't buy that from Merch Praise. Get out of here, Mega Block. MGT logo designed by Mary Madewell. Home Tree logo designed by Dan Nicholson. And of course, we're a proud member of the Podfix Network. Follow us at Podfix on Twitter and podfixnetwork.com to see the full lineup of shows. And of course, you can check out Donnie on the Crit Storm podcast, available wherever you listen to your podcasts. Till next week when we get all hot and sweaty in the gym. It's bye from me, Chris, and Corey.
Later.
And Donnie.
See ya.
And the Dave.
See ya.
Yay. Bye.
This was a podcast from the Podfix Network.
You can check out more shows like it at podfixnetwork.com. That's right. Next week's episode is called it's called something. It's called Dave Morgan Presents Dave. Sorry, it's hard to say.
Good Lord.
I know.